How you doing, folks? My name is Trenius Henderson. You're tuned into the infamous Living Realm Network. Divine powers are always working for us because we're trying to do right. Thank you so much for tuning in. Life path number 11. So what I have here, folks, is a chart that I just created. This is the Numerology Master Number 11. 20 secrets of life path 11 challenges in superpowers. So let me just go ahead and put that right there so you'll know. This is 20 secrets. Can you see that, or is it too small? I think it's a little too small. But these are the 20 secrets that I've discovered that life path number 11's experience. You know what I mean? Because I'm a life coach, and I've had the chance to talk to hundreds upon hundreds of many different life path number 11s around the world. China, Saudi Arabia, Dubai, Los Angeles, Canada, you know, Japan, you know, and most of these life path number 11s, well, I'm not gonna tell you about that. I'm gonna have you stick through the whole video before I tell you the 20th secret I want to tell you. The 20th secret is the best secret. It's gonna be very beneficial for you on your life path number 11 journey. So, like I said, I've come to realize 20 secrets, talking to all the different life path 11s around the world, and even just with my own journey. You know, I realized that I was a life path number 11 3 years ago, folks. It's been a little minute now, and so I have a much greater understanding before I first realized that I was a life path number 11, when I was so confused. I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know what none of this meant. But now, here today, I can proudly say, man, I'm living my best life. I'm living my best life. So beside each secret, folks, I have like a up arrow, or I have like a down arrow. Besides some secrets, I have both up and down, because it could be a negative side and a positive side to that secret. But for the majority of the part, I have mostly secrets with up arrows. So this is going to be a very, very great video. So let's get right down into it, folks. Stay tuned through the whole video. I'm not going to have any ads in this video. It's only going to be at the front and the back. And so this is all for you. You should just listen, lay the phone down, you know, put the computer on, and just do what you got to do. You hear me in the background. So first things first, folks. Life path number 11's it's a positive sign secret. Life path number 11s are very, very mystical. Most life path number 11s don't realize this early on, but the more they begin to dib and dab in information that's totally outside what everybody told them to, you know, research, you know, totally outside their religious beliefs, totally outside things that everybody else, you know, would be interested in. Life path number 11s, you are very, very mystical. And when I say mystical, this is like stuff like tarot cards. You know, you might be interested in the psychic world, aka occult knowledge. Occult means secret knowledge. You just find yourself studying different types of broad aspects of knowledge that is not normal to the average person. You know, and you're very, very mystical, and you have this air of mysticism about you too. A lot of people, they won't necessarily tell you, but a lot of people sense that you have like this thing about you that is so mystic. It's like, oh man, they seem like this is a magical person. Like, people probably think of you as like a magical person, that is to the point that it's like, oh man, like I don't even want to deal with you today because I already know you be on some other stuff, man. And you know, a lot of people aren't really hip to that. A lot of people aren't used to being around a mystical person. But at the end of the day, mysticism is very good. You know, it's very fulfilling to learn about things outside of your comfort zone. So if you're the type of person in life path number 11, you're learning all different types of knowledges outside of what you've always been taught. This is because you're a very mystical person. First secret is mysticism, mystical, folks. And this is a positive secret. Now, the second secret is psychic intuition. Now, this is a positive secret and a negative secret. Because if you're not in tune with yourself intuitively, you know, all the psychic premonitions that you are getting every single day could make you feel uneasy. You could become drained. You could be paranoid. You know, you have to really take hold over this psychic power that life path number 11s have. Now, intuition, psychic intuition is the #1 trait that life path number 11s possess. That is the number one trait that life path number 11s have that separates you from all the other life path number 11s, is that keen, powerful, psychic intuition. Super psychic intuition. Sometimes you could be receiving like intuition, you know, from the universe, and you don't even know it. You just probably think that you're thinking a lot and you're overthinking. But the truth is, folks, 9 times out of 10, if you're life path number 11, you are psychic and you have a gift to foresee into the future, as well as see through things around your everyday presence. You can penetrate through people's psyche. I mean, people know it. Their spirits know it, because you're like a leader. You're like a leader soul, you know. And so all other souls recognize the leader soul, the 11 energy, you know. And so this psychic intuition, if you don't really understand it, and if you don't have a grip or a hold on it early on your path or your journey, you know, realizing that you're a life path number 11, you could be very confused. You could be very confused. You could be probably experiencing a lot of anxiety, a lot of depression, hard to sleep at night. And this is because you think a lot. You overthink. But the reason why you're overthinking is simply because you're psychic. And so you're getting all this information that's coming in about everything. And remember, the key is harnessing that psychic intuition. Okay, harnessing that psychic intuition. Continue to bear with me, folks, and I'm going to tell you more about how to harness that psychic intuition at the end of this video. Anyway, so number 3, the third secret. Now, this is a positive secret. You are a teacher. Life path number 11s are teachers. You have a natural tendency to want to teach people, to want to help the world, to want to make people better than what they are. All your life, if you just now started your life path number 11 journey, or whether you knew that you were life path number 11 like 10, 15 years ago, I'm pretty sure you've always felt like, man, I can help people do this better than what they're doing. You know, you have the eye, the third eye, to be able to just see how people can be doing something better than what they're doing and how they lack the knowledge to really get it done. And you know that you possess the knowledge to be able to tell them, to be able to help them, to be able to give them insights, because life path number 11s are natural born teachers. Not only leaders, but natural born teachers, folks. And this is very, 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 very important when it comes down to your career path. You know, knowing your career path as a life path number 11. When this video is over, if you want to run this video back, folks, and know more about, you know, what type of career path you should be on as a life path number 11, just click this little tag right here. This is my other video pertaining to the career path that life path number 11 should have, your best career paths, and such and so forth. So don't forget to come back and click that video if you ain't already. So teaching is natural for you, okay? Me being a life path number 11, before I realized I was life path number 11, I did so many different things. I was so gifted and so talented and stuff like that, and so many different things. But not in 1,000 years, I would have thought that I would be a teacher. And here I am today, I have my own YouTube channel, and I'm teaching. But I didn't know that this would be the ultimate job for me. Like, this is the most fulfilling job for me as a life path number 11. But I didn't know that. See what I'm saying? I didn't know that back then. But that's why I'm telling you these things right now, so you don't have to go through what I went through 3 years ago on finding my career path, you know, or finding your career path. So keep in mind, if you don't know anything else about what your direction should be in life, folks, know that you are a teacher. Now, also, number 4, the fourth 20th secret, which is also another positive secret for the life path number 11, is that life path number 11s are the real natural born healers. Life path number 11s have the gift to just talk to people and get in their mind and literally heal their thinking patterns. Yeah, like serious stuff, like real healing. Like, I know some life path number 11s that feel energy with their hands, you know, and they can touch people and make people feel good energy, make people feel love. You know, they could make people feel joy. They could get people excited when they go around. Since you carry so much energy, you know, with that one double, you have a tendency to change the atmosphere when you go in rooms, when you're talking in groups. I know that I'm pretty sure that you've noticed when you go around certain people, you can just see the energy shift when you go around them. That's because life path number 11s, life path number 11s are natural healers. And a lot of the times you could be surrounded by, or, you know, in the presence of people who are like mentally ill. You know, they might be sick. You know, they may have psychological issues, or, you know, they may be dealing with a problem in their life and nobody's been able to help them. Usually people like that will come to a life path number 11 unconsciously for help. So if you have friends that you are around that always like to tell you their problems, they always like to vent to you, they always need your help, folks, and you know, you don't understand why they're always calling and leaning on your shoulder. But the truth is, folks, because you have the energy of a healer. All life path number 11s are natural born healers. So let's get down to the next 20 of secret, folks. Stay tuned through the whole video. The next one, which is illumination. Illumination is very, very important, folks. Being that you're an illuminated individual means a lot. That also kind of ties into number 4 of being a healer. You know, since you're an illuminated life path number 11 with that one double, 2 being the spiritual side of the thing. So if you're falling in like those, if you come out to be like a 2-11, that 2 resembles like the spiritual side of things. If you dumb down or simplify the 11, you know, that's the mysticism, that's the spirituality, psychology and stuff like that. But when you get into the 11, which in the word illumination, you got 2 L's. To me, those look like 2 wands. You know, that resembles the light in the darkness. Life path number 11s, you have a sense of understanding that you carry such a high vibration of light, you know, to the point that it, like I said, it shifts things. It shifts things. Things fall on the floor when you go around. Like, yeah, like it's like that. Like, it's very illuminated. Your mind is sharp. Like I said, once again, this illumination ties into most of these things that I've just mentioned up here above it. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Healer, teacher, psychic intuition, illumination. You know, being able to see through all things. You know, having a sense of foresight. You know, being illuminated, folks. Light, light. You are light in dark places. You are a light being. Okay, your job is to come here to do light work. Okay, to do light work. Whatever career path that you get in as a life path number 11, know that you're an illuminated being. But at the end of the day, your whole job is to enlighten others. That's why you're illuminated. So that way others can see your light and they could be enlightened. You know what I mean? And so that's what falls back into the healers and the teachers. You see what I'm saying? So let's go down to number 6, folks. This is the 20 of secret for life path number 11, challenges and superpowers. I say the 20th secret, right? Number 6, you could become an outcast. You could become an outcast. Life path number 11s have a tendency to always being lonely, being alone. So if you're one of those persons that, you know, you're finding yourself wanting to like venture out, do your own thing, or, you know, you're in a relationship, it's not going good, your partner doesn't want to level up, they don't want to do anything better with themselves, you have a sense of isolation. You know, you starting to feel like you need to contain your energy, and you need to do your own thing. You need to go on your own path, your own way, your own route. This is because most life path number 11s feel like they're outcasts, because that's like I said, that's just the energy that you have. Your energy as a life path number 11 is very different from all other life path number 11s, 1 through 9. Even at 22 and at 33, life path number 11s come before those master numbers as well. So, you know, if you are always finding yourself by yourself, this is normal, This is normal because you got to understand, folks. Once again, we're going back up to the other ones, the other secrets. You are a teacher. You are the illuminated one. You have all the psychic intuition, you know, so you don't necessarily need to have other people in your corner that you can lean on. You know, you don't really need a significant other sometimes. You know, you don't need a lot of things that regular average people need because you automatically know how to self-develop yourself. And that's why you got here now, because you're doing self-development. Exactly what we're talking about now. And so a lot of things that a lot of people have to call on people to get help with, you don't have to do that as a life path number 11 because you're a natural person of self-development. You know, self-realization is what you do every single day. Life path number 11s have a tendency to become very, very successful. And, you know, success is just simply the ongoing action to making yourself better every single day. That's what success is. And so that's why you are probably lonely, because you know you need that time to yourself, but at the same time you're probably like wondering why you always by yourself. The reason why is because you have a natural habit of doing self-development and helping yourself out, because you know deep down inside you really don't need anybody else because you do it all by yourself. All right, number 7 secret of being a life path number 11, your challenges and your superpowers. Now, of course, the last secret, number 6, being an outcast, being lonely, was a downer. But this is a upper and a downer. Synchronicities. Have you seen synchronicities? Do you see 11, 11, 11? You know, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 3, 7, 7, 7, 4, 4, 4. When you look at your phone, do you see these repeated numbers? Do you have a lot of deja vu moments? That's because you are a life path number 11 and you are very aware. The reason why you're seeing synchronicities as a life path number 11, the reason why you're experiencing these what seem to be miracle, coincidences, things that's too good to be true. You're like, oh my God, that is so mysteriously weird. How did that happen like that? That's because life path number 11s, once again, going back up to the top, folks, illumination, psychic intuition, seeing synchronicities just lets you know as a life path number 11 that you are on the right track. You know, especially when you see 11, 11, that's just a sign that, you know, it's always a fresh beginning, because you're co-creating your reality as a life path number 11, and you're doing that with your thoughts. So since you like to think so much as a life path number 11, since you have a very sharp, strong intuition, you have a tendency to pick up on little small things that are going on around you that the average person will not see or wouldn't even care to see, you know, and so you will notice synchronicities happening. Now, the truth about synchronicities is, folks, synchronicities are always happening for everybody at all times throughout the day. It's just that a lot of people don't have the patience, I guess to say, or the time of awareness to be able to want to notice something of such sort. Okay, it's just the 11s. You're, like I said, you're always thinking deep. You're always thinking deep. You're always trying to look behind a curtain and see what's going on. You're always playing in the unknown. You know, you're always doing other things that the normal person wouldn't do, like mystical stuff, mysticism. So when you dive into that world of the unknown, which a lot of people are afraid of, you see the other side of life, which is the harmony of the universe. You know, everything in the universe is in harmony. You know, and so you begin to pick up on those little patterns of harmony called synchronicities that are always going on. You know, it's like walking into a lobby, right? And you got on a shirt that says something, and somebody's coming out the elevator and they shirt say the same thing. But see, the average person, if they wasn't life path number 11, they wouldn't even notice nothing like that. But you, with that psychic, you know, that psychic insight, you just noticed the look at the person's shirt, and you seen that they had the same phrase or word on their shirt that you had on yours. That's what I mean about synchronicities, folks, being a life path master number 11. All right, number 8, the 8th secret of 20 secrets. Stay tuned through the whole video, folks. I got some really interesting stuff on here I want to tell y'all about. Oh, by the way, make sure you subscribe too. Make sure you subscribe by hitting that little subscribe button below this video, right beside my name. And make sure you hit the bell so that you can be notified with new videos every 24 hours, folks. Every 24 hours. I am your life coach, okay? So the 8th secret is most life path number 11s become introverts, especially at the very beginning of your journey. You might find yourself like, you know, you don't even want to really be around a lot of people like that. And the reason why you feel like that as a life path number 11 is because of your energy. It's simply because of your energy. You possess such an inordinate amount of high energy that when you go around other people, see, if you're not smart and you're not aware of it, which I know you are, other people will make you feel inferior of who you are as an individual, and they will make you feel like you're wrong and they're right because you have such a high level of energy. So as a life path number 11, you could, this is a downside, you could fall into becoming an introvert, which you should not do. As a life path number 11, the goal for you is to shoot to be an ambivert, to shoot to be introvert and extrovert at the same time. But most life path number 11s that I've talked to and coached on the very beginning part of their journey, it's always like me having to help them get out of the 2 energy. You know, the 2 energy, just stuck in that spiritual consciousness to where it's like you're not taking on the one role of being a leader, you know, and taking hold of your spotlight. You know what I'm saying? So be very careful of how you're spending your time. If you're a life path number 11 and you feel that you should be introverted, you feel that you should just sit back and just watch things, you know, from a bird's eye point of view, that's perfectly fine. But I'm gonna guarantee you this: over time, you're gonna get tired of that, and over time, you're gonna want to express yourself more and more and more and more and more about, you know, because that's why you're here as a life path number 11. Once again, you're a teacher, you're a healer, you're here to give back. You're the healers. You are the leaders, the natural born leaders. You don't have to make yourself into being a leader as a life path number 11. You're a natural born leader. But you can also, you know, fall into the downside of being an introvert because you have such high levels of energy. And sometimes people make you feel inferior of having such a high level of energy. And that's just simply not true. The reason why you have this energy is for you to give it back to people that need it as well. Okay, so let's continue on, folks. So number 9, the 9th of the 20 of secrets that we have here of life path number 11 is fame, spotlight. Now, this is an upper. This is a positive secret. Now, the reason why I came up with fame and spotlight was because I know a lot of life path number 11s, and I've helped a lot of them come from that 2 side into the 11 energies. And a lot of them are doing really good right now. They have wonderful businesses. They have great families and got into good relationships. That some of them have relocated from different parts of the world to other parts of the world, truly living out their life's dream for simply because they came from the 8th secret power to the 9th, which is fame and spotlight. Now, you don't necessarily have to want to have fame, but I'm just saying, when you step into that 11 energy, the 11 energy is so powerful. It is so beaming. Like everybody knows it. Everybody can see you. Everybody recognize you. People will just come up to you and just say thank you for no reason because they know that you are somebody special. And they be like, you know what, I know you from somewhere, but they don't know you. They just know that your spirit is a life path number 11. And so when you take on this 11 energy and you get out of that introvert energy, and you know, mix it up a little bit more with becoming an extrovert and you become an ambivert, you take on this spotlight. I'm gonna go ahead and circle that. You take on this positive spotlight, and you know, it's not necessarily spotlight is like somebody like a pop star or something like Lady Gaga or the next Rihanna or something like that, you know. But the spotlight, what I mean here is you take on the role of being your humanitarian self. You know, you take on the role of leading your tribe to their victories. You take on the role of you know, just being comfortable with being a person who's different from everybody else. This is what I mean by spotlight. But, you know, with that spotlight comes sometimes fame. You got to be careful of that. Sometimes when you get into this high level of vibration of 11 energy, that may bring fame, that may bring popularity, that may bring you being the president. You know, it may recall you. It may call you to be the boss, the CEO of a company. You know, you're always going to be some type of leader when you step into this 11 energy. When you get into that energy right there, that's when you really begin to live life to the fullest. And that's when people that are meant to be on your path and in your will, they will follow you, because your job is to enlighten them and to help them. You know, even though you might be fully immersed in your very own personality as a life path number 11, your job is to always help and heal and give back to people, and never forget where you came from, and pull other people from those dark places, you know, that they can't get up from themselves. You understand? So that takes us next down to the number 10 secret of the light path number 11s. This is also a positive. Light path number 11s. Can you see that? Light path number 11s, you become super, super positive. And once again, this goes into the 11. This goes into the 11 energies. You become a super positive person. As a light path number 11, you've probably always been wondering, like, why you feel so uneasy, why you feel so tense. You know, why is everybody looking at you? Why is everybody, you know, treating you with disrespect and this and that? That's because you are naturally a really super positive person, and other people just don't know how to be positive like that. You know, other people are simply just taking on what they've been taught, and so they behave and they take it out on you, and they treat you the way they think about themselves. You know, so when people treat you with disrespect or negativity, or make you feel like you're less than as a light path number 11, you've probably always been wondering, like, why is it that people always gotta try to make me feel bad? Why is it that always people always like throwing me under the bus? Why do people yell at me? Why do people always want to pick arguments and pick fights with me for no reason at all? This is simply because your energy, for one, that you already know, and because you're naturally a super positive person. Now, these people, they may be doing all this negative stuff to you unconsciously. Okay, and I guarantee you, most of the time it's unconscious behavior that they're doing. So when I say unconscious, they don't necessarily know that they're doing it, because they are just behaving their habitual patterns, their habitual thinking patterns. But you, being a conscious, awakened light path number 11 person who's discovered that she was a light path number 11, you already know that your natural instinct is to be positive. You know, it's to be happy. It's to be good. You know, and so for you to experience negative behaviors, it does something to your being. You know, your being totally rejects negative behaviors. You know, and this is simply because you're naturally a super positive person. So if you're always finding yourself, you know, wanting to express love, some people don't know how to accept love. You know what I mean? And so being a light path number 11 that you are, many times in many instances and situations and circumstances and places that you've gone and things that you've done, you've always wanted to express that love. But I can guarantee you, some people don't take it well. Some people are like, why you loving me? Why you giving me a hug? Is you funny? Like, dudes, you know what I'm saying? You'll get into a habit of like telling other guys, like, man, hey, you got it going on, man. Keep it up. Keep doing the hard work, man. Hey, look, man, I love you, bro. I love you, bro. You know, but, you know, it's not out of, you know, anything negative. It's just that you always want to show positivity, because once again, you are here to enlighten the world, and the world needs more light. You're a light barrier. So having this supernatural, super positive energy, folks, is very normal, being that you're a light path number 11. And once again, the only way you get into this super high positive energy as a light path number 11 is rising from that 2 energy down there that you can't see up to this this spotlight 11, this 1-1, this door that you have to walk through when you get into that high level of 11 energy. Then you become super positive, which was number 10. Number 11, the 11th secret of the 20 secrets. Make sure you stay tuned, folks. Make sure you stay tuned through the whole video. Give this video a thumbs up if it's resonating with you, okay? Make sure you subscribe too, because I don't want y'all to miss no videos every single day. So the number 11 secret that we have here, folks, is dreamers. Light path number 11s, before you knew you were 11, you probably dreamed a lot. You probably wished a lot. Now, this is a positive and a negative. I'm going to tell you why shortly here. But Life path number 11s have a tendency to grow up and be dreamers. These are the people that the teachers told to snap out of it. You are the person, you know, that everybody tells, come back down to earth. You know, everybody thinks that you're not being normal. You need to be normal. You need to be regular. That's because life path number 11s are natural dreamers. Once again, that goes over here to the psychic intuition and to the mysticism. You know, life path number 11s have a tendency to think about things that we cannot see. You know, so if you're always thinking in your mind and you're visualizing different things, you're always in a trance. And you're always able to see things that, you know, are in your mind's eye that nobody else can see. If you always go to bed at night, you're finding yourself having a lot of dreams, and it can't stop. It don't stop. It's lucid. You remember them. The dreams are very vivid. You're talking to people. You can smell things in your dreams. You can feel feelings in your dreams, folks. All of this is because you're a life path number 11. All of this is because you're a life path number 11. That high insight, that intelligent and psychic intuition, folks. That psycho, what is it? What is the word I call it? Anyway, I forgot. But anyway, so you dream a lot. Now, see, the downside of it is this. If you didn't know that you're, say, for instance, somebody don't know their life path number 11 right now, and they ain't never watched this video, all of this could be negative because they don't know what they're dealing with. Like somebody that's having dreams every single night and they don't know why they're dreaming every single night could have problems and think that they're going mad, you know, or for somebody who always finds themselves having wishful thinking and just sitting around daydreaming a lot, and they can never find direction or a fine path in life, and they always seem to wonder, why is it that I'm always dreaming? They may have problems with that. You know, they may have problems getting on track. But now, since you're watching this video, you know that life path number 11s, you are natural dreamers. Now, you can take advantage of this power of visualization, this power to see into the future and to dream and to be like a kid again. You know, you can take advantage of it because kids do it all the time. Kids are also natural dreamers, you know, and they don't really care about what nobody think. They visualize things and they see it in their mind's eye and they act it out, and they usually get what they want, right? Everybody gives a kid what they want. And so life path number 11s also have this childlike tendency where you want to dream all the time. You always want to dream because you're bringing things into your experience using your mind power, because life path number 11s have the power to co-create. Okay, number 12 of the 20 of secrets, folks, is old soul. I'm pretty sure you're life path number 11. Somebody's on your journey in your family, at your job. Somebody's told you, you know, you were old soul. How is it that you have so much wisdom? You probably felt early on that you already knew some of the things that I'm telling you right now. Or if you read books and you gaining information and you looking online and you see information, you be like, wow, oh my God, I knew this. I knew. That's a sign right there that you're an old soul. You've probably been here before. You probably just reincarnating over again, you know, to help others. You know, life path number 11s, if you're a master number, folks, your whole job in the world is to help everybody else level up to your level of vibration. You are the master number of all numbers on the life path scale. Okay, so it's very imperative that you have the wisdom of an old soul, somebody who's 80 years old, somebody who's 90, 100 years old. You know, older people can relate to you real good. Some of y'all might always find yourself hanging around older people and you wonder why. That's why, because life path number 11s have an old soul. You may attract older men, women may attract a lot of older men. That's because you have an old soul as life path number 11. Same thing with men. If you are attracted to, for some reason, you're attracted to women, and you could be young, you could be in your early 20s, you know, or late teenagers, you know, late teens, I'm sorry, 18, 19, you just be like, man, I like that girl that's like 25. Why is it that I keep liking older women? That's because you're old soul. That's because you're old soul. You already know the things that a lot of people are trying to learn at your age, because it was already endowed within you. You have a gift of wisdom. You have supreme intelligence. Life path number 11s are like very ingenious. You know, you guys are like the Steve Jobs. You come to create new paradigm shifts and new computers. And, you know, as a master number 11, you're here to shape and shift the world. I mean, you may not change the world, but you're here to spark the mind to get the brain of other people to change the world and to continue to cultivate and create the things that are necessary in the time that we're living in to make the world a better place. So being an old soul is one of the most beautiful things that you get to experience as a master number 11. You have wisdom, you have inner older people wisdom. You know what I'm saying? So go out there and befriend some older people. I can guarantee you they're going to cling to you. If you decide today you want to go out and meet new friends, try to hang out with older people most of the time. Just go up to them, start having a conversation. They will feel and sense that energy of your old soul, and these will become some of your best friends. These will become some of your best friends, and then that'll put you so much more ahead, even for the future, because once again, you're befriending people that are already old souls. I would say I'm an old soul, like to the highest degree, because once upon a time, you know, in my early 20s, I found myself relearning a lot of things that I already sensed, that I already knew. I didn't know why I understand what I meant or what it meant until the universe started to tell me through other people. Man, you got an old soul. Okay, so let's move on down, folks. Stay tuned, folks. Number 13, the 13th secret of all the secrets is fear. Now, old souls was an upper and a downer too, because like I said, if you don't understand, you know, the reason why you know so much information versus, you know, you knowing that you're an old soul, sometimes it could lead you in a downhill spiral, and you just, you know, you don't understand why. You just, you know, you just don't get it. You know, you don't really get it. But it's the same thing for like number 13, which is fear. Fear. I gathered this intel from talking to a lot of my RIM team members as well, people who I coached as Light Path number 11s. We've all sensed a great deal of fear. So if you're Light Path number 11 and you're feeling fear, you're feeling anxiety, you're feeling infurious, you're paranoid, you know, you're sometimes scared to go outside, you're scared to be around crowds of people a lot, and things like that, folks. Once again, it's because your energy. It's because your energy. Now, this is a major downer of Light Path number 11. This is the part of you that has to rise above the surface of the iceberg. And the iceberg is a much bigger iceberg at the bottom of the ocean than it is on the top. You understand what I'm saying? If that makes any metaphorical sense. But fear, folks, fear is false evidence appearing real. Fear has been created in your thinking patterns as a Light Path number 11, because once again, maybe you are around a lot of people who were put into your life on your journey, on your path, to help create this Light Path number 11 energy of who you really are. So the universe has created a lot of things that have happened to you that have instilled fear into you, all for you to rise from that fear. Now, once you rise from that fear, once again, you come from the 2 energy, you go up to the 11 energy, and you express your true nature, your true divine self. So fear is very, very normal if you're just the type of person that you're just kind of like uneasy with people. You know, this fear, folks, it's an inner fear. It's not like you're really like scared of things. You're more so like kind of like scared of what people will think about you, because you know that you are so different. So you fear, you know, associating yourself with people who don't understand you, you know, and so you fear, you know, being out in public and having that high sense of electric energy that you have, because you know that you can change things and make people feel different when you go around. You've noticed it, and at the same time, this could be a scary thing, because you're taking on energies that you have to be able to learn how to harness. You have to learn how to harness this false evidence appearing real. You have to learn how to change these thought processes in your mind. Being a Light Path number 11, a person that's consciously awakened and able to co-create your reality with your very own thinking. You have to rise from the depths of fear as a Light Path number 11 and accept the fact that you are who you are, a very, very creative, intuitive individual with high levels of energy. Number 14 of the 20 of secrets is you are charismatic. Now, of course, this is an upper. You are a charismatic person. All your life, you've been the standout person. Some of you females, you're just very eccentric. You're very eccentric. You dress different. You look different. You think different. You walk different. You know, some of you females, you might find yourself wearing all different types of jewels, crystals, jewelry. You know, you might put on rhinestones on your face or something. You know what I'm saying? You might like to paint your face. Men, sometimes you like to get tattoos that look weird, you know, with tree of life on them and symbols and codes on your body and stuff. That's because, folks, you're tuned in. You're tuned in to the true divine nature of what every human being should be plugged into. If every human being would be plugged into their true divine self, folks, you know, we'll probably be back in the Indian days when, you know, how the Indians wore the feathers and they painted their face, and you know how the ancient Egyptians, you know, they wore this, you know, this gold, and they really were in tune with loving themselves and you know, expressing their personality. Well, as a light path number 11, you have a natural way of expressing your personality. So this comes off as being very charismatic, because when other people see that, it's very enticing. You know, it's very seductive, because it's sexy to other people. It's sexy. That's the word. It's very sexy, because that's what other people want to be like. People on earth, everybody is in dire need to express their true feelings, folks. And it's hard to do that because most people think about what other people think about them. You know what I'm saying? As a light path number 11, being a charismatic light path number 11, you do it without the shadow of a doubt. You just automatically know how to do your own thing, wear your own styles, wear your own clothes without being ashamed of who you are and what you look like in front of people. So it comes off as charismatic because you're being something that a lot of people aren't. And when you're different from everybody else, it gains a lot of attention. And usually it's very, very sexy. Once again, sexy, because light path number 11s have the good positive energy to go with it. You're not necessarily charismatic. Like some other people could be charismatic, but they have all this negative energy about their charisma and their charm to the point that it's really kind of like unattractive at the same time. Like they could get turned down so easily. But it's like you, as a light path number 11, and your charisma is very attractive. It's overly attractive. And sometimes you're going to find yourself dealing with people who are attracted to you just because you are very charismatic, and you have to know, you know, how to differentiate between all the people that are going to come flock to you and that will gravitate towards you just because you have this charisma and this charm. Okay, so let's go down to number 15, folks. The 15th 20th secret that light path number 11s have in their superpowers, folks. This is also an upper. This is also a positive. Now, this is incredible inspiration. Light path number 11s have such an incredible inspiration that is all inspiring, folks. It's all inspiring. If you find yourself always thinking about inspirational things, if you always find yourself reading inspirational books, you always find yourself reading a lot of self-help books, you're inspired by novelty. You know, you're just always inspired by something, whether that's nature, you know, whether that's gemstone, rocks. You're inspired by photography and taking pictures of scenery. You know, you're inspired by celebrities and the talents and the gifts that your favorite celebrity have. You could be inspired by clothing and fabrics and garments. You could be inspired by cooking. Light path number 11s have the most inspiration of all light path numbers. So what I'm saying is you have a sense of inspiration flowing through you at all times throughout the day. So it's nothing for you to be inspired to do something at the moment. I mean, you can easily be inspired, when as is other people, the average person, it takes them like weeks to find something to be inspired by. But you got light path number 11. You could just look at a soda bottle and just be like, I like how that's shaped. I wonder how they did it. That is so unique how they created the soda bottle. Wow. Oh, I can do something like that too. Yeah. I should start a shampoo. I should start a shampoo line and just, I'm gonna take this technique. Let me go look it up on the computer right now. So, I mean, you guys, light path number 11s can practically get inspiration from anyone and anything at the snap of a finger, folks. And it's really serious like that. So that's definitely an upper. That's definitely something that can help you fuel your dreams and your goals knowing that you have an inline flow of creative inspiration, incredible inspiration, intuitive inspiration is flowing through you at all times. And you could be inspired, or you was down in one moment, but you could be inspired by something so quick, so fast, folks. Just like a kid. Once again, just like a kid be crying one moment, next thing you know, they see something inspiring on the favorite show that the mama put on, and it's like, ah, yeah, Mickey Mouse. Also, let's go to number 16, folks. Number 16, the 16th 20th secret that life path number 11s have is channeling energies. Once again, this goes back up to, you're not going to be able to see this because I think I'm getting too low. There's so many different secrets on here. So this goes back up to number 15, the one we was just talking about, which was incredible inspiration. Number 15, channeling energy. This comes from being able to, you have a gift as a life path number 11 to be able to channel energy. But once again, you're never going to know that until you get on your journey, far down the road, or maybe you talk to me or something. I'll become your life coach and I help you know how to channel your psychic intuition. I'll help you be able to channel the reason why you're seeing 111, 11222 and all this weird stuff. You are able to channel inspiration. See, channeling energy is very important as a life path number 11 because some life path number 11s, this is also, see, I put the downside beside this one too, and I forgot that I did it, but it just came to my intuition that there's a downside to not being able to channel energy. If you're a life path number 11 and you don't know how to channel energy, you can have an overload. And sorry to say, but you could fall right back down to that 2 energy, and you could probably never get a chance to rise to your 11 energy. And when you get down that low, when you don't know how to channel all this stuff, this psychic intuition, this inspiration is coming to you, your moods is fluctuating, and you don't know how to gain control over your mind, folks, it could be very, very detrimental to your well-being. It could lead you to a very senses of self-destruction. You don't want to get into self-destructive thoughts, folks. It's not a good thing. It could lead you to addictions. It could lead you to doing drugs. I mean, you just be a wreck at the end of the day. So that's why it's important to learn how to channel your energy. Channel your energy. What I do when I talk to people who are life path number 11s all around the world and I coach them, I teach them things like using visualization and meditation techniques. Teach them tapping, and how to calm their mind down with breathing techniques and such and so forth. And all this stuff works, folks. All this stuff works. Channeling energy is how you're going to have to live your whole life being a life path number 11, because there's going to be so many people. It's going to be so many people feeding off your energy every single day. But you got to know how to be able to channel them, channel their energy. Some people will be trying to throw you negative energy, throw you shade just because they know that you all about the good stuff. You got to know how to take the energy, feel it, let it go. Take it, feel it, let it go. So you become like a walking vessel as a life path number 11. Once again, that 11 and that 11. That 11 resembles a doorway, a gateway, a vessel. You are the person that energy flows through. That's why you have so much of it, because you're open to receive. You're like a signal for the universe. You're like a reception for like a cell phone or something like that. You always at a high reception bar, and it's like the universe can connect with you good. So when you talk on the phone, you can hear me good. Can't y'all hear me good out there? So you get the analogy, folks. It's like you are the person that the universe is always using to give energy so that you can help other people, and you can make yourself better, so that in return, you can make other people's lives better because they see that you are a great person. And then in return, all around, we make the world a better place. Okay, so we're moving down into the last depths of the sea of the 20th secrets of the life path number 11, folks. Number 17 is high vibration. High vibration. This also derives from number 16. So this high vibration allows you to just attract so much things to you once you know how to use it to your advantage. Okay, so if you stay tuned and you make sure you subscribe, folks, being a life path number 11, I could definitely help you. Or if you decide that you need my life coaching, I could definitely help you get to this high level of energy, this high 1-1 vibration, folks, to where you can start attracting things to you. Okay, all throughout the day, you know, as a life path number 11, having your type of energy, your type of gifting and endowment with like special power, you're just pulsating beams of light all around you, invisibly, you know, on a quantum level. You're pulsating, your aura is super big. And so you have a high vibration like every day. You probably wonder why you have so much energy, but you don't know what to do with it. You know you should be doing something, but you don't know what to do because you have such a high vibration. And that's where I come in, folks, and I help you. But anyway, let's move on down to number 18 of the 20 of secrets, folks. Number 11s, master number 11s are literally like the chosen ones. The chosen ones that I think have been called to save our planet, to make the world a better place. So, you know, taking on this role as being a chosen person, you got to go ahead and expect the gift and the curse. You know, the curse is, and I'm going to talk about the bad stuff first, is just being different from everybody else. I mean, you don't get to kind of like live like everybody else. You got to kind of like be the thinker. You got to be the mother, the father, the leader. You know, you got to be the person that everybody looks up to. There's nobody else in front of you except for the powers that be. There's nobody else out in front of you. So it's like when you're in the front, you can't see nothing but dry wasteland, desert. But you got a line of people that's going to be following you. And you got to be able to say, yeah, I know the way. You know, and that's because you're a chosen one. You're a chosen one, folks. You probably felt like this ever since before you've realized even that you're a life path number 11, that, you know, there was something about you that makes you stand out from everybody else. Some of you probably had relatives or people around you that tell you that you're special, that you're gifted. You're going to be great one day. You're going to be successful one day. There's something about you. And, you know, you might not have understood that back then, but now this is the confirmation of where I'm telling you they probably are 100% right. That's something that you should just go ahead and just accept right now, that you're a chosen individual, you know. And so you will have a lot of favor happen for you. You will have experience a lot of blessings. And once again, don't take this for granted. Don't take this for granted, because it could be taken from you just as well as it was given to you. You know, it could be taken from you. Trust and believe it could be taken from you. So it requires you to be very, very humble and have a state of humility, being that you know you are a special person and you know that you're chosen and you're called to do something special. Don't let it get to your head, life path number 11s. I know you've already heard these great attributes and abilities and stuff that you possess, but remember, stay humble. Stay humble and be grateful that you have been chosen to take on this life path number 11. Number 19 of the 20 of secrets, folks. I think we're getting close to the end. Stay tuned. I got something special for you at the end. Number 19 is prophetic power. A lot of life path number 11s, you know, a lot of life path number 11s, mystic, overseers, psychics, prophets, being a prophetic person, being in touch with the divine. Most life path number 11s, 11, 2 ones represent divine. D-I-V-I-N-E. 2 eyes. 11. Illumination. I-L-L-U-M-I-N-A-T-I-O-N. See what I'm saying? So, I mean, the signs are all around. You know, life path master number 11. Seeing signs. 1-1. 1-1. Folks, all of this is prophetic stuff. You know, all of this is prophetic stuff. When I say prophetic, you can just sense through your psychic intuition and your power of illumination, you know, what somebody need help with, you know, what is liable to happen in the next 2 days from now. What will happen if you fail to do this? What will happen if you do that? You know, you kind of live with that every single day. You know, based on it, you know, if you make decisions based on decisions that you make and the stuff that you know that you're getting, the information that you're getting, folks, you kind of like already have a sense of what's going to happen. And this is a gift. This is a gift. Like I said, this gift is for you to be able to give back. This gift is for you to help others. This gift is for you to help yourself, you know, rise to the higher elevation of being your master number 11. So this is very serious stuff. Once again, all I got to say is be very humble, but be very proud. I just want to say congratulations. I got the 20th secret in a second here, but I just want to say congratulations to all y'all out there who made it to this self-realization that you are a master number 11. You should have a party tonight. You should be extremely excited. You should be overly whelmed with joy and happiness, folks. These are the 20 secrets. If you want to watch this video back over, go ahead and watch this video back over. Remember that tag that I put at the front of the video. If you wanted to go back and click that tag over, make sure that you run this video back over and play it again. Go back and play the video again and write down these 20 secrets. I'm going to go ahead and name them off. Mystical, psychic intuition, teacher, healer, illumination, outcast, synchronicity, introvert, fame in the spotlight, positive, super positive, dreamers, old soul, a sense of fear, being very charismatic, incredible inspiration, channeling energy, high vibration of the one, chosen, and prophetic. Now, folks, I am the administrator of Life Path number 11, the charismatic group that is on Facebook, the secret charismatic group on Facebook. If you are interested in this group, folks, just look in the description section, the words that are up under this video, and you will see a link that says Life Path number 11 charismatic group. If you click that link, you go to that Facebook page, you will be able to join. And you just answer those questions. You have to answer the questions, and then me and the moderator will accept you into this secret Life Path number 11 charismatic group that consists of hundreds upon hundreds of other different Life Path number 11s all around the whole wide world. And we come together and we talk Life Path number 11 stuff in that group. And we're also planning a retreat next year, November the 11th, 2019. Okay, we're going to a retreat out in Sedona, Arizona, in the United States of America. So that's going to be very fun. So you don't want to miss that international retreat, folks. Also, if you need me to help you and guide you along your journey, being that I'm a Life Path number 11, I know what it's like. I realized I was Life Path number 11 3 years ago. I talked to many different Life Path number 11s. If you feel like you need my help, if you feel like you want to sign up for my Life Path number 11 class, type in the very bottom in the comment section of this video, just type Life Path 11 class. So don't forget to write that in the comment section, say Life Path number 11 class. Okay, now of course it costs, but it's not very expensive. You know, it's very inexpensive, folks, and it's real worth it, because if I had somebody like me to tell me how to get through what I didn't know how to get through once upon a time ago, you know what I'm saying? Like, it'll be very hard. So if you want to connect with me and you need my guidance and you need me to help you along your journey, I'm willing to do that for you. Just make sure you type Life Path number 11 class at the very bottom of this video. In the meantime, folks, thank you so much for tuning in. If this video resonated with you, go ahead and give it a thumbs up to signify that it was awesome. It was an awesome video, and that you stayed through the whole video and figured out all 20 secrets of the Life Path number 11 charismatics. Well, I said charismatics. Life Path number 11 challenges and superpowers. The charismatics is the group that y'all need to join. So check that out, folks. In the meantime, make sure you subscribe up here by clicking my little icon. And here's another Life Path number 11 video that you might enjoy. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.